Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll be talking about Bitcoin and the crypto market in general. I started investing in Bitcoin in early 2017. Now there is something very interesting about this date. Bitcoin had reached $1,000 price once in late 2013 and then it went through a very long bearish market for almost 3 years. And the next time it reached that figure, it was in early 2017. Now we all know what happened with Bitcoin in 2017. Bitcoin crossed $20,000. And with that, a lot of other coins also rose to astronomical figures. I made a lot of money in some of these coins and lost more in some other coins. We call these coins as altcoins and their market as alt market. There is a very dark side attached to this alt market in the form of sitcoins and ICOs. Maybe we'll talk in details about these in another video. I had planned to take out all my profits before Christmas 2017, but my greed took over me. The big players didn't behave the way we had anticipated. It would be okay to say that they tricked everyone and then they crashed the market so hard that small investors like me were bleeding red. The worst thing is, I tried to outsmart the situation, hence I further increased my losses. From a situation where I had huge amount of cash and profit, I went to a situation where I had some losses. Some of these damages were permanent. Instead of bearing the losses, I did something which is known as hold. I refactored some of my investments and put the money in some coins I really trust and was prepared to wait for 2-3 years. I was hoping for a new bull cycle in 2020 or in 2021. Honestly though, the way things have been going on in 2020, it was difficult to imagine such a bull market. But again, when individual governments are messing up, it made perfect sense for people putting their money in something which is out of control of any individual country or nation. Let's see what was the price of Bitcoin when I invested initially. So I invested around this April, May of 2017. I remember buying Bitcoin when it was around $1,200 or $1,300. And let's see what is the price of Bitcoin right now. It's $40,000, guys. As of today, that is January 9th, 2021. Let's talk about why Bitcoin. Why is Bitcoin so costly now? What is money or what is gold? Both these items have value because we consider them valuable. It is as simple as that. Gold is valuable as it is limited. There is a finite amount of gold present in this world and it is quite useful from jewelry to electronics. Similar to gold, Bitcoin is limited. There are only 21 million Bitcoins out there, out of which 4 to 5 millions are already lost. So ultimately we just have 16 to 17 million Bitcoins out there. Now a layman might ask, if it is a digital entity, can't we just create more? Can the company just create more and distribute them? Now that is where the real value of these coins is present. Decentralization and blockchain. Decentralization means there is no single node which takes the decision or performs the entire operation. And blockchain refers to an immutable ledger. So this means there is no single authority controlling Bitcoin and every transaction which happens on Bitcoin's blockchain is recorded and cannot be altered. Decentralization and blockchain both have huge future in tech. I was also a blockchain developer back in 2017. This tech is still in a very naive state, but it will be very common in the near future. So now we have an idea about what has happened in the past few years and why Bitcoin is so valuable. But what about other coins? Why are they important? Before I answer that, let me explain you how these coins work in very simple terms. Now we know that there are 21 million Bitcoins which can exist in this world, but only few of them have been mined so far. People extract gold in gold mines. Similarly, Bitcoins have to be mined as well. How does that happen? Remember decentralization? Suppose you are sending money to a friend from one bank account to another. Who confirms the transaction? The bank servers, right? In Bitcoin, a pool of computers fight against each other to solve a complex mathematical equation. They solve this problem and help in confirming the transaction. Doing so, they get a reward in Bitcoin. Now, initially, less people were in this decentralized system, so people could just mine Bitcoin in their laptops. But now, there are mining firms. After every certain interval, there is a concept of halving as well, which decreases the Bitcoin reward into half. This normally trends to a heavy increase in the coin's value. Now all these coins work in a very similar fashion, but Bitcoin has become very slow and costly for money transfer. Thus, there are alternate coins which are quite faster and cheaper like Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, etc. There is Ethereum, which is one of the most useful ones and powerful ones as that enables to create dApps. decentralized apps on top of it. Then there are privacy, anonymous transaction related coins like Monero, Zcash, etc. This is the reason a lot of these coins exist for different purposes. But be careful, some of them are just scams. In fact, majority of them are scams. Now let's come to the main topic. Should we buy Bitcoin and other cryptos now in 2021? The best time to buy crypto is always in the past. Imagine Bitcoin was at such a low price for 2 years. What did you buy? Even imagine if you just bought it just before the crash. You bought the Bitcoin at $20,000. No doubt your portfolio was in a huge red for 2 years, but now you have around 100% return. That is a very high return for any kind of investment for 2 years. The second best time to buy crypto is the present. But don't just invest in some shitcoins because that is cheap. You might think that I am only investing some 10,000 rupees and Bitcoin is so costly. So let me buy some cheap coins. Please understand, you don't have to buy a full coin. Heck, I don't have a full coin. If you have one full Bitcoin, you're one in a million. Remember, it is always better to have 10 grams of gold than 1 kilograms of copper. I'm not saying don't buy any other coins, but do a proper research of that coin and then buy. Whether that coin is useful, whether that coin is actually legit or not. I believe 2021 will be pretty similar to 2017 bull cycle. We'll see a bullish market. Please understand it won't go up in a straight line. There will be a couple of corrections of 20-30% at least, like it happened in 2017. But I believe the crypto market will go up overall. But do understand the risk of buying in a bull market. All this money which comes in are mostly emotional and FOMO money. FOMO is fear of missing out. Nobody wants to miss out on the huge profits which someone can make in this bull market. But nobody knows when the bear market will hit. So the most safest time to invest is when there is blood in the market. But I think there is time for that. So buy during the small dips. And this market is a very volatile market. So invest according to your own risk appetite. You should be okay to lock that much of money for 2-3 years at least. My suggestion would be start with some stable coin like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, something like that. Or best just start with Bitcoin itself. Don't just go and see the cheapest coin or something like Ripple or something which is selling at 100 rupees. I'll buy 1,000 of them or something like that. Don't do that. Buy something because you're not trading. So if somebody is trading, they can buy this small altcoins. They play with it, make some profits in the bull market, and then leave their stakes when the time is right. As you're new to this market, don't do that. Just put your money in stable coins, and if you're getting a bit less profit than some of the small coins, that is fine because you are still comparatively putting the money on a safer bet. So that would be my suggestion. I hope this video helped you get an idea about Bitcoin and the crypto market in general. Please let me know if you want me to make more videos on this subject, like how to read the Bitcoin charts, where to buy, how to put orders in these platforms. I can make a lot of videos on the subject. So let me know in comments if you want me to make more videos on this. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day.